Okay, guys, what's good? This is NCAA Uncovered first live stream, and today will be it's pretty much going to be like ranking a bunch of teams into tier lists. So yeah, let's go to NCAA men's basketball, and here is this. So the first team that we're gonna be putting into tier list today is Boston College. Here I just need to make sure my audio is working real quick, and it looks like it is nice. Boston College is going to be the first team, that we're going to be looking at today. So let's look at how Boston College is doing this season. I'm pretty sure they're actually, they're probably like a few games below 500 is my guess. Yeah, they're actually, yeah. So they're not the best in conference, but they're pretty good out of conference to beat Notre Dame by 3 on the road. It's a good victory, even though they're not a very good team. All they're good. Do they have any big wins? Not really. I mean, they lost to Colorado State by 12. The other good teams they play this year, they pretty much lost. They beat them by 16. So honestly, I don't really love this Boston College team. They really beat up on bad teams, so I'm gonna put them in trash, honestly, category. I don't offend anybody, so let's put that in like NIT or worse. So yeah, I'm not exactly even sure. I think that's Holy Cross, but I'm gonna go straight to a bigger one. Let's just jump all the way to Maryland. So Maryland has a pretty bad year so far. They've actually been decent in conference. Maryland Terrapins, here they are. Decent in conference, 15-15 overall still. Lost Davidson and Villanova, but I mean in conference they're 7-12, so actually I don't know what I'm talking about, but they're still better than like you might think in conference. I think they got some big recruits coming up next year, but this is kind of a rebuild year for them. So really not very good. Honestly, I'd probably put this team in the same category as Boston College in NIT or worse. I don't think they're making NIT. Honestly, I don't think Boston College is either. Maybe they will. Boston College might have a chance, but Maryland's not very good. NCAA Game 7. Oh, let's look at this. No. So, let's put Boston College versus Maryland. Oops. Maryland, here they are. So, Maryland, let's not have a home court advantage. Just, let's just do this. Let's just see who wins, and we got Boston College by 10. 6 times they've won. Jameer Young, he really leads his Maryland team. I mean, he's the best player definitely on the Maryland team. He had 24. Only 1 for 5 from 3 though. So next up, let's go to Michigan. Not much to be said about this Michigan team. I do not like them. Really, this team honestly makes me want to bump up like Boston College and Maryland to the below average. Cause yeah, I think I will. Cause I mean, Michigan is just not good at all. I think they should fire the coach, honestly. They're having a horrible year. Next up, we got Nebraska. Nebraska, a big win against Purdue by 16. Really having a pretty good year. So I'd honestly say they have a good chance of making a run in the tournament. They're a pretty good team. Next up, we got Kansas. Kansas, honestly, I'm not a big fan of them. They've lost against them. A lot of their good competition, but they're Kansas. They're probably gonna make a run. So I put them in possible run. Probably like Sweet 16 team. Could see them being like a 2 or 3, so being like a 14 and like a 7, making the Sweet 16. But next up we got let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I think we all know where we're putting Mississippi Valley State. Worse than DePaul. They're the worst team in Division 1 basketball. I mean, honestly, they'd probably be bad in Division 2. I mean, they're not good. Their logo kind of looks like a Mexican restaurant. something like that. But now we got Minnesota, another Big Ten team. To be honest, against Nebraska, I mean, let's run it real quick. Let's go Nebraska versus Minnesota. And I'm honestly saying I probably have Nebraska, yeah. Nebraska, pretty good odds, honestly. But this is a simulation, so. Minnesota, I really like them. I'd honestly probably put last few in for Minnesota. Like, I honestly feel like they could get in as like a, I don't know, like 11 or 12, but that's not necessarily how it works for big conferences. So they honestly might miss it, but I feel like they're still a pretty good team overall. Next up, we got Butler. Butler, they're like, I mean, yeah, they're the last few in. Like, I've seen them. They're literally, I don't think they should be the last few in, to be honest, but, because their record, Butler Bulldogs, I think I'm following them, actually, yeah. 18-13, they're only 9-11 in the conference, so I think they're probably just out of reach, but I don't think I'm going to put them down in Boston College or Maryland yet. So that's probably where I'll put them. Villanova, honestly, I'll probably put them in the same one. Villanova not having a good year. They kind of fallen off in the last few years, but they're not very good. So I'll probably put them there, to be honest. Not to be mean or anything, but McKinney State. Yeah, let's go McKinney State. McKinney State is, to be honest, I kind of like them. You know, they're a small conference team that, where did they go? I don't know. Yeah, they're a small conference team. They're actually pretty good. Like lost like 3 games all season, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the net rankings real quick. Net rankings. NCAA net rankings. Okay, here we go. NCAA net rankings. Oops. I don't know what. Sorry, I don't know what that happened. Sorry. Let's go. I think we have to close a tab. Sorry, for some reason I have too much storage running, so I'm gonna have to close this tab. I'm sorry about that, guys. But sorry. It's really annoying. I'm like in the middle of live streaming. This is popping up. Please don't leave. A sec. This will take like 2 seconds. No. Okay, that's good. Hopefully. Bro, what? Okay, that's good. Right? Okay. Here we go. Sorry. Who we're looking at? McKinney State. Let's. Honestly, they probably. I feel like the way this league works, they probably have them down at like 30, like 40 or 50th, just because they're in a small conference. But I honestly feel like they're probably like top 20 team, which might seem a little high, but they're honestly pretty good. They've only lost 3 games all year. They haven't really played any good teams, but I mean, I think it still says something if you only lose 3 games all year. Like, I mean, even like the best team, like Purdue, I honestly think they might still lose like 1 game if they played their schedule. So, I mean, they're obviously better than like a team like in like some teams in the Big Ten. So, yeah, there you go. Sorry, I think I'm good now. Let's look where they are. McKinney State is at 58th. They're 24-3. Oh, see, wow, that's actually kind of hard. They have no quad 1 games all season long. They've lost quad 4. Yeah, you can't lose quad 4, guys. They're in the Southland. I think that's like the worst conference in the whole entire like league. But honestly, that kind of, I didn't realize they had a quad 4 loss and they hadn't played a quad 1 game all year. I know they had a really bad schedule, but I didn't realize it was that bad. So I'll probably put them in average. Actually, I put them a good chance. I mean, they still only last 3 games all year. Think that's gonna be UConn. Not sure. Pretty sure it's UConn. It's kind of weird logo. Yeah, I mean, I think we all know where this is going. UConn, what are they? They're number 3. So, yeah. Like, if you look at all the top 3, like, even the top 4, all their losses, well, the top 3, all their losses are in quad 1. All 3 losses. Arizona has a quad 3 loss, which is honestly pretty bad. But yeah, this is the thing. Auburn, they're 6th. They have 7 quad 1 losses. They're 1-7 in quad 1. And, like, Alabama's 4-9. Like, you gotta look at this stuff before ranking them. That's, like, I don't think Auburn's very good. Because, like, I mean, quad 1, like, that's, like, there's honestly, like, I feel like it could be another breakdown of, like, really, really good teams. Because quad 1, like, I mean, isn't some teams, like, I don't know, that aren't even ranked, like, quad 1? Like, isn't Northwestern quad 1, I'm pretty sure? Yeah, they are, because that's one of their losses. Like, Northwest. Wait, I just thought of something. It produced 3 losses around quad 1. They lost to Ohio State, so Ohio State's quad 1. Wow, that's surprising. That is surprising. So, anyways, so obviously not all the quad 1 teams are even that good, but Huskies, I gotta put them in the Final 4 teams. Since I only have 4 teams in this up here. I'll try not to make them all the top 4 teams, but I mean, to be honest, UConn, they won the national championship last year. I wouldn't really see them as a team make. I mean, I'd probably see them in the Elite 8 at least, but I don't feel like I'd see them to make a run if they hadn't won the national championship last year and prove that they can make runs. But yeah, that's that. Next up is Missouri, who's probably having like the worst season in their franchise history. I mean, last year, I think it was last year, a few years ago, they're like a 4 pretty good team. Lost some players and didn't really gain much. So they're like 8-23 this year. They like haven't won a game in conference. Like, I mean, I think they've beat DePaul, but like, I'm putting them down there. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like they can play sort of competitive games against some teams, but like, I mean, they haven't won a game in conference like all year. Like, I don't know what to say. Now, next up is gonna be North Carolina. North Carolina. I see this team as an Elite 8 team, not gonna lie. I might move that up to the Final 4. I mean, they got. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna have them in Final 4, honestly. Because I try not to have top ones. I think this is honestly. I mean, and quad 1, 6-4. That's pretty good. I mean, they got the talent. They got some like players who have a lot of experience, like Bakeout or whatever. But so I think they can. I think they can make it run. I mean, they made it to the national championship game. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, and lost to Kansas after being up like 15 and have that in the first. So, I mean, anything can happen. That's Purdue. That's pretty bad. So anyways, if anybody's watching, I'll check if anybody's watching actually. Wait, this is live, right? Okay, sec. Please pause. I'm just making sure to see if anybody's watching. Nice, this is live. Okay, pull this up real quick. See if anybody's even watching this. Hopefully people are, because it's a W live stream. Yeah. Okay, so my computer's running kind of slow, even though I have a Mac. I don't really know why. But let's see. Let's go. Okay. Well, while that loads, I'm going to rank a few other teams. As my computer will load. Okay, we got IU. Great team to rank this year. Gotta drag them all the way up here. I'll talk about them a bit. They lost Hochefino and, what's the other guy's name? Big guy, I forget. But, Trace Jackson Davis. I think Trace Jackson Davis to the Lakers. At least one of them did. Both of them went to the NBA. I think it's on playing for I think he's on the Warriors, actually. And Hochefino's on the Lakers. But, they had those 2 players last year. They were pretty good. They're like a 4. They'll be Kent State first round. I think lost second round. I forget who too. But this year, I mean, they got. So I think they got some guy from Nigeria. I think I'm not sure, but they're still just they don't have enough to really do much this season. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they got crushed by last year. They beat Purdue twice. This year they lost like 20 both times. They're not making the tournament. There's no chance. Honestly, probably put them with Maryland and Boston College in the below average right now because, well, to be honest, they're definitely not like in the tournament, so gotta put them down there. Okay, my thing will load. Please load. It's my first live stream, guys. I spent like an hour setting this up, even though I know it's not even that good, but I just couldn't figure out how to set it up, so please make sure to like it, subscribe if anybody's watching, and comment maybe. I'm trying to pull this up, but for some reason that's not loading. Let's go. We got one watching. It's my first live stream, guys. Oh. I spent like an hour. You can hear me, so that's rude. Not good. But yeah. So I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hi. Everybody's there. Then please respond. Like the video. Anyways, sorry. Let's get back to the thing. We got distracted. So I used probably below average. Next up we got Duke Blue Devils. Let's take a sneak peek at this. They're always pretty good. Lost Coach K. I think it was 2 years ago. No, I think it was last year. Actually, never mind. I forget honestly. I don't know why, but lost him. But yeah, they've honestly bounced back great. I mean, only 6 losses, 9th. There, I'll see them in the net rankings. Should look at these. They're also 9th. I would stay like I don't know why. And they're in the ACC. Pretty sure they're second, yes, North Carolina. In the ACC, so I love to see teams play. Again, last time North Carolina got the best of them. Oh, actually, they play tomorrow. Wow, I need to watch that game. That should be a good game. Let's look at the odds here. Not saying you should look bad or anything, because I know that's against YouTube's policy. But let's look at the odds. Wow, Duke got 71. I take North Carolina in that game. Not gonna lie. I mean, 16-3 in conference. Let's look at some of their road records here. This is how you look at see teams are good or not. 15-2 on home. On the road, 7-4. So, but that's Duke. North Carolina. Home. Yeah, 7-2 on the road, and they're taking Duke by 70%. Like, I'd honestly give North Carolina the favorites there. Like, they're North Carolina. Like Arizona. I think they're pretty good. What teams are going to do next? My favorite team's produced. I know that's a Big Ten. So Penn State. Let's do them. Penn State. They're a solid basketball team. Not very good, not very bad. Probably put them in below average with IU and and Maryland and Boston College. Next up we got Florida Atlantic University. Made to the Final Four, I think, last year. Lost to San Diego State on that buzzer beater. I think I have a video about that actually. A short. So obviously, considering all that, probably want to make them a little higher. This year, they've had some tough losses. They keep bouncing back. I really don't see them making a run again in the tournament. Probably put them with Nebraska and McNeese State. McNeese State, honestly, probably can put them down an average. These are their chances of making a good run. Like UConn and UNC at the highest. Kansas, possible run. Could bump them up to Elite Eight, honestly, but probably not. Michigan State, I mean, they've lost like 3 or 4 in a row, I think. They probably, the thing is, they always make, and they're 18-12. Like, that's pretty good. 3-6 on the road, 1-2 home. 4-8 in quad one. But I'm telling you, like, they can always make runs in the tournament. They're really good. They got their coach, who for some reason I can't think of his name right now, which, I obviously know his name. Thomas. See, I didn't see it. Sometimes you just can't think of stuff, but Thomas, though, he's a great coach. Obviously, they can make a run with him, probably, and get somewhere in the tournament. 18-12. How many have they lost straight? Oh, they beat Northwestern by 4. See, they only got 49 points. Well, Northwestern only got 49. Yeah, actually, I think I heard about that. I guess I watched the Sleepers. That's a great podcast. They definitely know what they're talking about. I don't really know what I'm talking about. They should still, watch me. I'm a small channel. Try to support me. I've feel like you think about that too. I have another channel that's called MWG Plays. That's like 441 subscribers, so it's a lot more than this. That's more gaming content. Anyways, Wake Forest. This is a Creighton. Creighton's a team. I mean, not really Duke. Oh, my bad. Duke. Duke is probably in possible run. I mean, I don't see him. Actually, I don't know if I see the Duke team making a run. I mean, I'll probably put a good chance, but kind of in a rebuild still from losing Coach K. So, yeah, probably gonna put them down there. I don't think they're gonna make a bigger run this year. Next up, I'm gonna put Michigan State. We already talked about them a bit. In possible run, I mean, under Thomas, I think, like, even if they have like a horrible year and get in us like a 13 or something, but I think they'll still probably make it somewhere, or like a 12, because they always just seem to. I mean, they're like didn't they make it to the Elite Eight last year? They're like the last Big Ten team that left by a mile. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how this works out sometimes. Finally, let's do Purdue. Not finally. I'm going to do more after this, but let's do Purdue now. Purdue, of course, last year lost to FDU. I know. But, where's FDU? I think I saw FDU. I'll look for it while I talk. So, there they are. Purdue FDU Unites, so dark. Like FDU Unites colors. And fun and stuff. It makes it hard to see. This year they're better than last year. They got Lance Jones. It's only the transfer. Only loss is that one 3-point shooter. I forget his name for some reason, but maybe like Williams something. He can hit deep threes. I don't think they're a Final Four team. I hope they will make it, but I don't really know if they will. I'm gonna give them the Elite Eight. I mean, this is the last year of Zach. They gotta make some run. I hope they can win a championship. I think they're probably top 5, probably, at least. In my mind, winning a championship. Maybe top 3. I don't feel like they're gonna make the Final Four, even though I hope they do, because they always sell in these moments. I think they lost like a 13, then a 15, then a 16 in the last 3 or something like that. Maybe there's a break in between the 13 and the 15. The 15 was in the Sweet 16, so that's not as bad. The last year of the Trading Ivy, but it's still not good. Okay, so next up, who should we go? Let's go. Let's go Auburn. Auburn's the one that's. Yeah, Auburn's 6 and they're 1-7. So this is a team. I don't think they're going anywhere. Like, I mean, they kind of came out of nowhere. They're actually better than a lot of people expected. That's really only because They got some wins, but like, let's see, they're undefeated rather than quad one. Like that makes them look good. Like not necessarily on paper, but just like from like the normal perspective's eye, that makes them look like a team. Only 7 losses, which that kind of competes with like everybody else up here. Like 6, like 7, 8, 9. I mean, Alabama's 10 losses. That kind of makes them seem like they could be up here. If you look into it deeper, they're 1-7 in quad one. That's not a team that's the 6th best in the nation, and they're not the 6th best team in the nation in my opinion. They're probably like 15th, maybe. Probably not even that. But I don't really want to put them worse because they still have only 7 losses, and like what 23 wins. Was that 23? 23 wins. So, I mean, I honestly, there's a small chance that they could make a run, but I really don't think they will. I'm honestly probably putting them with McKinney State. Like, they're probably out first round if they play anybody decent. I'm sorry, Auburn guys. Like, I gotta have bold opinions here, and that's honestly my bold opinion is that they're not good. Unless you're Creighton, I think we kind of already did them. They're up and down. Let's look at their stuff. Yeah, Creighton. They're 11th. Wow. 20-8. 14-2 at home. 7-6 in quad one. 7-2. That's what I like to see. Like, they have a winning record in quad one. Still solid. No quad 3, quad 4 losses. Like, if you have 8 losses, and that's pretty good. Like, you still have a winning record in quad one. Only 2 losses, 7-2 in quad 2. That's solid. Like, that's a team that can make it somewhere. Unlike Auburn. No offense. But, you gotta give Auburn some respect. They are 9-0 in quad 2, which is very impressive. I'd probably put Creighton as a possible round team. I could see them like losing first round or second round, and I could also see them probably making it to like the Elite Eight, like maybe Final Four, probably not. But there is an inconsistent team. Like I think they lost to UConn by like 15 the first time they played them, and the next time they beat them by 15. Like then they're up and down. Like if they have a good day, then they'll be great. If they have a bad day, then they'll be horrible. Like so, it's really kind of hard to predict the team. I think we already talked about them. Like keep forgetting people on the board. Arizona, pretty good. Have a tough schedule. A lot of teams up here. 8-3, loss, which come turn time. Look at quad 3, quad 4 losses is bad, and quad 1 wins. That's good, and maybe a little quad 2, but not really. But quad 2 is kind of just doesn't really matter, just for the win loss only. But quad 1, 8-3, pretty solid. 8-1 quad 3, and 3 in quad 1, 6-2, and quad 2, 2-0 in quad 4. So you're in 3 in quad 1. So Elite 8. They're in as a 1 seed in the West right now. So I don't feel like I should put any of the ones too low because they're still the 1 seeds. If out of all the 4 1 seeds, but the UConn, Purdue, Houston, and Arizona, I'd probably rank them honestly, I'm a Purdue fan, but I feel like Purdue's probably the best out of them. They have the best wins. They might have some of the worst losses, but they still have the best wins by a lot. They have probably the toughest schedule of all of them. They just have a really good team. And then probably UConn, they won the national championship last year. They're playing great. Then probably Houston. I know Houston, they weren't in the Big 12 last year. They just moved. I think they're kind of bad, but they're 12-3, so obviously I'm kind of wrong. But I feel like in really good competition, they kind of struggle a bit more. They should have beat up a crappy competition last year, but obviously I think they were definitely better than last year, so I still kind of give them the respect they deserve. Probably a 3, and then Arizona 4. Arizona's probably the team that might get upset out of those. feel like Purdue still has the highest to get up to that first round because they did last year. And sometimes against like this tiny little guards, they kind of collapse. But now they got Lance Jones, so they probably can put a stop to that more so. Dayton, and then we'll do Chicago State. So Dayton, this is a team. What division are they in? I honestly forget. They're in VCU, I'm pretty sure, but I forget what division that is. Atlantic 10. Yeah. They're winning that. They're gonna win that. Probably be like a 4 seed, 5 seed, maybe. Some people may put on the 3, but no, I don't think so. Maybe even a 6. But I'd say they have a good chance. They're not like a big team, so they really don't have a chance unless they're like Loyola Chicago and they made it to the Final Four that one time. Except they're better, but really come tournament like champions usually like the big teams. Dane's more tiny. I just don't feel like they would like stand up against the big boys whenever it comes down to it. So probably put them in a good chance. Next up is Chicago State. I think they have a losing record in a bad conference. I just need to do some of these bad teams so I can put some stuff down here. I'll probably put them at like I'll probably put them down with Missouri State at DePaul. I wonder if you can change his to DePaul-ish, and then this bad, like that's what I'm gonna put, bad. At Durham, I forget. Gonzaga. Here we go. I think that's Gonzaga. I think there's 2 teams that have the same exact logo. But I'm gonna go Gonzaga because that's the bigger one. Yeah, I think it's Samford. So maybe another one. But so, anyways, Gonzaga. They were ranked. I don't think they're ranked anymore. That's where they are. This stuff. Gonzaga 17th. Wow. 3 and 5 is that in quad 1? Yeah, 3 and 5 in quad 1, 3 and 1 quad 2, 12 and 0 in quad 4, 5 and 0 in quad 3. Don't really see that's the thing. They don't really have that good of like matchups usually. I guess they're in the WCC, with St. Mary's too, but that's really the only other good team in WCC. Who's next up on this list? Probably scroll down a lot, so I'm not going to, but I mean, quad 1, I honestly probably put St. Mary's over this team. I mean, they do have 2 quad 3 losses, but at least they have a winning record in quad 1. Gonzaga doesn't. They're definitely not the 17th. Like, I don't like get these rankings sometimes. Probably put them on average. Like, you can't win quad 1. Like, that's pretty much one of the biggest signs for me that you're not a team to make it run. So, that's where they stand, I think. Let's look at some. That's Samford, actually. No, let's do Samford. Samford, a team, lost by like 50 to Purdue. Then I checked on them a few days ago, and they're like 23 and 5 or something like that. Like, they're actually good. Like, rather than lost to Purdue, I mean, they're actually like a pretty solid team. Let's look at Samford. 78th. Like, that kind of makes it like impressive for Purdue. And there, where's Samford go? 0-1 in quad 1, 2-1 in quad 2, 3-3 in quad 3, 14-0 in quad 4. That's pretty good. I mean, I think that they could make it honestly in the tournament. I'm probably gonna put the last few in because if they win their conference, then they automatically make it. So I don't think they'll do anything. There probably could be like a 15 lose. Yeah. Just a sec. Yeah, I'll be up in a sec. Oh, I saw. Sorry about that. UCLA, let's do UCLA. UCLA here. Okay. UCLA is, I see if anybody's watching. Nope. in this for 34 minutes. Okay, well, hopefully get some views eventually, even if you don't. It's kind of fun to do this, so I'm having a pretty good time. Just kind of chilling around, doing some rankings. UCLA, probably gonna put them, I mean, I think they have a losing record this year. Like, they're another team, kind of like Missouri. They probably were better than Missouri last year. And they're probably better than Missouri this year too. But you know, they were pretty good last year. Now they're horrible for the most part. Let's look at them. UCLA 119th. 13-16 overall. 5-6 on the road. At home, they're 8-7. 1-9 quad 1. See, Auburn's 1-7. They're 1-9. Like, they've half a quad 4 loss, 3 quad 3 losses, 0-3 quad 2. Never mind. That's San Diego State. That's UC San Diego. They're 6-3 in quad 2, which is actually pretty good. Not putting them bad. I'm putting them NIT or worse. I mean, Michigan honestly could probably go down here with these teams, but I'll be nice to them. I mean, I'll play 8 the second time to Purdue, so I'll be nice to them. But like 83-74, but whatever. Ohio State coming up next. They beat Purdue. They're very inconsistent. Not a tournament team. 59th? They're 18-12. Oh wow, they're actually better than I thought. 3-6 in quad 1, 2-5 in quad 4, 8-1 in quad 3, 5-0 in quad 4. No, this is actually a better team than I thought they were. Not gonna lie. 4-0 neutral, 1-8 on the road. That's what it is. I think they had like some massive road. It was 8 or maybe it was like 16 or 18 or something. But I heard they snapped it. So yeah. They cannot win the road. They're actually right next to McKinney State, so you probably would think I put them up here, but they're definitely not. Actually, you know what? I'll put them right there. Probably in this, gotta put Auburn ahead. I mean, they're still ranked 6th. Then them, then Ohio State. I don't think Ohio State make it to the tournament, just because their conference record is really bad, and you know, there's not really a tournament team. They don't have really the resume, but I still think that's that. Is that James Madison? What is that? I can't even see it. Oh, that's Iowa. Let's do Iowa. So Iowa just saw them like right ahead of McNeese and Ohio State. 18-12 overall, pretty much the same as Ohio State. 3-8, 5-3, except they're better. There, so, but Iowa, I don't really like this team that much. They're just average, which I'm not going to put them in average, but I feel like they're kind of like an average team always. Not a last year team, so I'm probably going to put them down with Indiana and I can't see them, dude. Can we change the color of this or something? We can't really, well, okay, well, that's Iowa. We can't really see them. Anyways, I'm probably gonna do a few more. Probably end this by like 10 to like 7 minutes. Okay, let's do. I feel like we're gonna do one. Let's just do Detroit Mercy real quick. Then JSU. That's what it's gonna do. So Detroit Mercy, like, they lost their big score. Caitlin Clark set the record. Congrats to Iowa for that. But anyways, the guy, he was like 4 points away from something, from beating the all-time record, which now belongs to Caitlin Clark, but back then didn't. But then they lost him and now they're like 126 or something, 125, like the third worst team in D1 women's basketball, I believe. Oh wow, they're the 5th now. They didn't win, but still, there. I think it's because Pacific got like destroyed the like Pacific Pepperdine. Yeah, let's look at this real quick. Quick break, yeah. Video. Okay, 39-2 scoring run. That's what like popped up on my homepage or whatever. Here, let's watch this real quick. Okay, so I mean, just watch the 2 down speed to get it kind of quick. Oops. So turnover 7-0. 3, boom. Oh, that's 2. Nice shot, nice pass. 14-0. Bad shot. Just let him dribble around. Turn around. It's looking like 2 carries on. 21, 23. 26. I think it's give 26 points every day. It's 16, 25, 0 and 16 conference. 28 2. I mean, like this is Pepperdine. Like remember that? They're 12 and 19, 5 and 11 conference. Like this is not a good team. Like wow. This is a 39-2 run. Like 43-102. I mean, I don't know, man. That's just pretty bad. So that's Pacific, anyways. Anyways, Detroit Mercy 131. Pacific's 4-26. They have a quad 2 win. Whoever lost to them, that's kind of embarrassing. No offense. Detroit Mercy. Their only win is in quad 4. That's the thing. That's the reason. Why? Actually, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, exactly. Why would they be behind Pacific? I don't get these rankings at all. I actually did a thing. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. I don't think I have much time. But where like I did the worst 8 teams and simulated like a tournament in the NCAA game state thing, and the worst team out of all of them was actually IUPUI. They were the worst team. I think Pacific won first round. Yeah. So IUPUI. If you win, you don't move on. If you lose, you move on. So IUPUI is the only team that didn't win at all. Anyways, there it is. James Madison. This is a team that has potential. Like maybe Michigan State was ranked 4th at the beginning of the year. I remember it's like, there's no way they're gonna be ranked 4th. Just like when Wisconsin was ranked 6th, I was like, how they ranked 6th, and then Wisconsin lost, and Michigan State lost a lot too. Because I just know Michigan State's like, they're like a tournament team. They're not really like a regular season team. So yeah. But James Madison beat them. That's a kind of big deal. But I've really shown that they're a good team, anyways. I think they should be higher than this. I mean, they're 27-3. They have a quad 4 loss. 1-1 quad 1. 0-1 quad 2. So that the quad 1 wins probably against Michigan State. James Madison, I guess they haven't really played many good teams. But I'd still probably put them a good chance that they could make some run here. Anyways, this is probably gonna be my last one. Let's make it a big one. Let's make it Houston. So here we go. I know I haven't finished this, but Houston, obviously they're 1 seed, so I probably gotta put them up in the Elite 8. They're a good team, not the best, but pretty good. So anyways, actually, sorry, one more. We gotta do Alabama. Yeah, James Madison, actually, JSU. My bad. I think that's Winthrop. Actually, yeah, 3 more. Not Winthrop. Northwestern. Alabama. Sorry, I want to do better. It's turning into a lot, but you get it. So Northwestern, Boo Booey is obviously the star there. They have a decent amount of depth, honestly. They get a lot of injuries. Honestly, I could see them making a run. Probably put them up here. Actually, this isn't any ranking, so. Okay. Anyways, Baylor, pretty good team. They got some good wins. Honestly, I see this team making a possible run, just like them. Alabama, good 3-point shooting team. They got Mark Sears or whatever. Got some not very good in quad 1, if I believe. So, 4-9 quad 1. That's what I think them are. So just because of that, I honestly probably say good chance. but at the very top, a good chance. I still see a lot of potential in this team, even though they're not very good in Quad 1. Tennessee, great team. Elite 8, definitely. Maybe Final 4. And that's it. Well, make sure to like and subscribe. It helped me out a lot. You probably heard me in the background, sorry. But thank you all so much, and maybe a little live stream tomorrow. Anyways, peace.